may nainayan doon, hindi araw. Kape. Kape.
Okay, we're about to start. The 29th regular session of the 21st City Council is now called to order. Invocation by Honorable Councilor George Chris Goking, followed by the singing of Lupang Hinirang and the Cagayan de Oro March. Please rise.
So, may we put ourselves in the holy presence of God, in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Amen. Heavenly Father, as we begin this session of the City Council, we humbly ask for your presence and guidance. Grant us wisdom to deliberate with clarity, integrity, and fairness as we address the concerns of our community. Help us listen to one another with respect, seek the common good above personal interests, and make decisions that will bring progress, justice, and peace to our city. Bless our leaders, our constituents, and all those we serve. May our work today be guided by truth, compassion, and a sincere commitment to the welfare of every citizen. All this we ask in your holy name. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiging teras ng sinanghanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka
Please be seated. Mr. Secretary, please do the roll call.
Honorable City Vice Mayor Jocelyn B. Rodriguez, Presiding Officer. For the First District Councilors, Honorable Desiree Anim Dahino, Honorable Roger G. Abaday, Honorable Juancho R. Pascual, Honorable Agapito Heriberto G. Swan, Honorable George Christopher Q. Goking, Honorable Moreno Y. Daba Defort, Honorable Al P. Ligaspi Sr., Honorable Amy Rose P. Moreno. For the Second District Councilors, Honorable Ivuna Yasini B. Imano, Honorable Maximo T. Rodriguez III, Honorable Paulo Nicolo Gaani, Honorable Joelen Mercedes L. Balaba, Honorable Yanlam S. Lim, Honorable Enrico D. Salcedo, Honorable Hilda Ong O. Go, Honorable Edgar S. Cabanlas. For the ex-officio members, Honorable Marlo L. Tabak, Liga ng mga Barangay President, Honorable Kenneth Jan D. Sakala, City Escape Federation President, and Honorable Dato Roberto P. Cabaring, IPMR. There is quorum, Madam Presiding Officer.
Quorum is hereby certified. Maayong hapon, the honorable members of the 29th City Council, 21st City Council. So maayong hapon and congratulations everybody for topping top 8 in the National Local Legislative Award. So with our collaborative effort, we're able to make it, and hopefully we'll be ranking higher than what we have for the next 3 years ba na? 3 years. So salamat kayo and congratulations to all. And of course, I'd like also to greet each and everyone na karon at our visitor. We have here Kapitan Spencer Kailing, of course, yes, and our friends from media and those who are here watching right now via live stream. And may hapon, Mr. Secretary, Sir Torts San Miguel, of course, and the rest, Carla and the rest, no? They are now having their meeting for the executive order of the President Ferdinand Marcos on the 4-day a week work. Okay ra ba mo, anak? Murag dili ba? Nana, nigawas mo. Nabulitin na. So karon lang because a while ago nag-meeting pa man sila. So it's what time? Monday to Thursday? So 7 to 6 na is going to be Monday to Thursday. Kasi dili uyon, palihog kog pataas kamot. Karang gusto din mo trabaho sa Friday. Anyway, sige. The memo will be, we will be sending the memos. And of course, yes, good afternoon, Councilor Juancho Pascual. And of course, it was, I think your trip was worthwhile, no, going to Manila. At least naka-top 8. Thank you very much, Majority Floor Leader. Majority Floor Leader Atty. Cabanlas. Siya magiging yung papa-papa dito. Okay. Yes.
Rhymes, Mike, that room, Vice, pero anyway,
Lagi. Sige lang. Phone.
I'd like to congratulate each of us, each one of us, members of the City Council. And also, I think the people of Cagayan de Oro, because without their support, I think we would get that accolade from the national government. So, may hapon sa tanan, sa atong mga pabisita nga nakaroon dyan sa likod, Kapitan Spencer, Kailing, sa Bugo, mga kauban, sa katawan sa Cagayan de Oro, and of course, the members of the City Council who are with us this afternoon. Madam Chair, may I move to dispense the reading of the minutes of the previous regular session of this council on March 2, 2026, and consider the furnishing copies thereof as reading itself.
Any second objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
On the special report portion, Councilor Maximo T. Rodriguez III, with regards to the DSWD free funeral services, Councilor Abade was planning to render a special report, but I think that would be moot and academic because the mayor has really issued
Okay.
the executive order on the 4-day a week reporting for duty to the City Hall employee. So we proceed to the special report of Councilor Rodriguez, Madam Chair.
Councilor Janjan Rodriguez, you have the floor.
To our presiding officer, Vice Mayor Jocelyn B. Rodriguez, Majority Floor Leader Attorney Edgar Cabanlas, Minority Floor Leader Agapito Suan, akong mga kauban sa konseho, guests, friends, and everyone watching through live stream, may ngapon. As most people here know, kita mga konsehal, gatrabaho kada semana, every week sa atong mga opisina. Katrabaho kita uban sa atong mga staff. Ug usahay maka-appeal pa ko anang pagdawat sa mga solicitations, letters regarding releasing sa financial assistance and sponsorships. However, usa sa pinaka-common na akong gagadunggan sa mga muhana sa office ang pagpangayo sa burial assistance para sa ilang minatay. Mangayo sila og hinabang aron ma-clear sila sa mga punerarya para malubong na ilang mga mahal sa kinabuhi. Usahay pa, naapagay mangayo og tabang aron lang makapalit og lungon kay wala sila'y kabutangan sa ilang mga sa lawas. Usa ka realidad sa kadaghanan ang kalisod sa pagpangita og barato na funeral services. Pagkahuman sa daghan nagigasto nimo labi na sa pagpatambal o pagpag-hospital sa namatay. Napay uban na dili na lang kwaon ang lawas dito sa morgue. Kay tungod lagi dako kay ang bayro nun. Sa hospital o pasagdan na lang kung asa ba kaha mapadulong kay wala sila ikabayad sa punerarya or sa sementeryo. Tungod niini, isip chairperson sa social services, akong gusto ipahibalo sa tanan na aduna tay bag-ong balaod na ang Republic Act 12309 o ginatawag na Free Funeral Services Act. Diri gihatagan ang DSWD sa responsibilidad sa pag-provide og indigent funeral package sa mga kabus na dili makabayad sa pagpahaya o pagpalubong in partnership sa mga funeral parlors. Matod pa sa balaod, kaning balaod was lapsed into law last September 28, 2025. Matod pa sa balaod, ang mga requirements lang kay valid ID sa claimant, death certificate sa minatay, funeral contract sa gipirmahan sa claimant, funeral parlor o authorized DSWD personnel, as well as social case study gikan sa usa ka registered social worker. Dili na mabalaka ang mga pamilya sa pagbayad sa funeral documents, embalming, interment or burial services, transport ug maski cremation and inurnment kay apil na kini sa package sa gi-outline na giingon na balaod. O dili pud mabalaka ang mga funeral establishments kay ang magbayad sa ila kay ang DSWD Regional Office upon the approval sa Regional Director. Madam Chair, kini bako ni na balaod. Wala pa tay IRR gikan sa DSWD, gahulat pa. Pero as of today, ang atong konsultasyon sa DSWD, kamulon na sila pod sa ilang consultations to determine kinsa ni sila mga funeral parlors dinhi sa Dakbayan sa Cagayan de Oro. Pero naala ko'y gusto klarohon, wala pa'y full rollout kanina balaod. Sa pagkakaroon, ginaplastar pa ang implementing rules and regulations ni aron hapsay og organisado ang pagpatuman aning atong Free Funeral Service Act. Magulat-ulat lang tagamay, Madam Chair, sa updates gikan sa atong national government kay ila pang ining ginabalay ang IRR. Luyon ining balaod ang proposed ordinance na among gabuhaton karon sa akong team na ang mortuary assistance for registered indigent PWDs. Kani among ginahimo karon uban sa Persons with Disabilities Affairs Offices. Kay tungod usa ka nakita nato na problema nato diri sa syudad na dili mahatagan og insakto o adunay dignidad na pagpalubong ang atong mga indigent PWDs. Gatuo ko uban sa PIDAW na ang kalisod na giagian sa atong mga PWD dili dapat na hangtod sa kakangturan na lang. Maski sa ilang pagpanaw o pagtabok sa pikas kinabuhi, dapat hatagan sila sa respeto na ilang katungod gikan pa sa sinugdanan. Hangyo na ako sa tanan inyong suporta para sa mahinungdanon na pag-implementar sa balaod o sa pagpaspas sa pagpasa sa proposed ordinance. Dili naman po kita ang makabenepisyo kundi labaw na ang katawan na maong una sa tanan. Again, this law na naglapse last September 28, 2025, adunay mga penalties po. Funeral establishments violating the law shall face fines for up to 400,000 ang penalties and suspension of permits while fraudulent claims lead to imprisonment. So, Madam Chair, mga kauban sa konseyo, na ang DSWD, na ang DTI. Ang DTI, muy mag-ingon sa mga funeral parlor na dapat dili itaas ang ilang presyo sa package. Ang package, ang libre, ikan sa DSWD pohon, embalming, casket, ang lungon, pag-cremate, haya, even transport services. Mao ka na libre na tanan para sa atong mga indigent na mga igsoon. As of February 2026, last week, ingon ang DSWD, kamulo pa sila consultation sa uban na mga ahensya o pag-implement pohon sa ilang rules and regulations para ma-start na dayon pohon ang atong rollout dinhi sa Dakbayan sa Cagayan de Oro. Salamat, Madam Chair. Salamat, dear colleagues. God bless Cagayan de Oro.
Thank you very much, Councilor Jensen Rodriguez. Yes, Councilor Eric Salcedo, you have the floor.
Daghang salamat, Madam Chair, ug mayong hapon sa tanan. Mayong hapon po sa atong konseyo sa Barangay Sabugog, ipanguluan ni Kapitan Spencer, uban sa iyang mga kauban. Madam Chair, kuwapo kayo ang special report ni Councilor Junjun Rodriguez. Sa wala pa mahuman pagpanday sa DSWD o sa Department of Trade ba to, Konsyal?
Yeah, DTI.
DTI. Ang City Government of Cagayan de Oro, ang Cagayan de Oro Memorial is under sa CLENRO. Ang programa sa CLENRO under the administration of Clarix Oy, Madam Chair, nag-practice nini. Dugay ra kayo. Libre lungon, libre balsamar, libre cremation.
Akot, transpo,
Oh, transpo, libre pa yun.
libre kanta.
Oh.
Ang first,
Correct.
tinat na.
Correct, libre pa yun.
Uy, wagin sila kay libutan, no?
Libre kanta.
Sa primerong adlaw, busy ang pamilya. Walay mo duyog sa pagpangadji. Mutuo mo dili. First day, ilan ang himuon. Kanami ang mga labtan?
No.
Tinaw na.
Tinod na.
I've been
Okay.
going to
Kay-
voluntary several times. Yung mga mungutan ako,
Nay empleyado
Balibre.
sa
na empleyado.
Moy
Yes.
kayo anak, Madam Chair.
Correct.
Gwapo kayo ang programa sa national government. At least madungagan ang sana wilak og 100% mga 10% na lang ilang pag-ilak, Madam Chair, tungod kay 10% na lang. Kay na may inabang sa
Siguro those kato mga middle class, no, probably can be covered with the SWD also, no?
Okay.
Mao
Thank you,
kanang
Madam.
dinagko. Yes, thank you very much for the info, Councilor Eric. Yes, Councilor Roger Abaday, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, and I'd like to congratulate the efforts of good research of Councilor Janjan Rodriguez, no, with regard to that funeral benefits. So, inutong istorya sa chairman sa environment, no, Councilor Eric, that's supposed to be, I should have to first to say, no, but mas payog ako na nga balaod, no, that's a good law so that the city, in spite of its existing program, that will reduce the burden of the city, no? Makatabang og dako na sa kana nga balaod kung ma-implement ka na para nga local and national fund atong ma-enjoy sa atong mga biktima so katong mga nangamatay, no? So mas maayo na nga that would be fast track so that and then this should be a intensive information, no, sa atong mga kabarangayan kay nakita na ko ang mga requirements moagi gyud tanan na ay mga requirements nga moagi gyud ang sa barangay ang mga certified sila nga kana ngang namatay are really qualified to avail with that not all can avail, but there are some guidelines or qualifications that can avail such program. So I hope and I pray that that will be approved soon, no, for the welfare of our people in Cagayan de Oro and all other people in our country. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I would like to inquire, Councilor Janjan, are they giving the entire amount or not the same fixed amount that they usually give? Depende sa expenses?
Madam Chair, as of karon, wala pa gid sila IRR. But as of ganiya, nanawag kita sa DSWD. Ang ilang giingon is usually i-download daw sa funeral parlors. Dito ang package.
Sila magbayad.
Sila din magbayad, ang DSWD magbayad dito.
Okay.
So kinanglan na ay mura guarantee letter again from the
Okay.
regional
Yeah.
director na pwede na isugdan na dayon ang embalming and other. But the transport, wala pala, Madam Chair, kamulo pa sila discuss po doon sa
Okay, okay. Kay usually manggod, maglinya ka dito with the burial assistance and then they give a fixed amount sometimes with 6,000. So perhaps now that would be a big help to those who are in the funeral homes, no? Nga dito na bayaran ang ilang mga services. Okay, thank you very much. So no more, yes, Majority Floor Leader, Attorney Edgar Cabanlas.
I think we have still one member of the City Council wants to bring the special report. Councilor Marlon
Okay.
Tabak, with regards to the removal of debris and earth materials forming an island along the Alay River, covering zone 4 and 6 of Barangay Dugo.
Okay, thank you very much. Councilor Marlo Tabak, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader and members of the 21st City Council. This is in reply to the resolution sent by the Barangay Council of Barangay Bugo, which is the subject matter of this committee report. And I would like to acknowledge Kapitan Spencer Kailing and other members of the Barangay Council of Barangay Bugo. Subject: obstruction of the natural water flow of the Alai River at the Alai Bridge of Barangay Bugo. Following the effects of the tropical storm Basang, large volume of soil, rocks, and debris accumulated at the bottom portion of the Alai Bridge along Alai River in Barangay Bugo. The buildup of these materials formed into island-like, kung atong makitaan sa screen, Madam Chair. And I would like to thank Barangay Council of Barangay Bugo for these pictures sent to us. Mauna ang island nga nakabara dool sa ilalim sa Alai Bridge kana ug mo'y hinungdan. nga bisag dili bagyo magkusog lang ang ulan sa Bukidnon nga site, mag-overflow na ang Alai River. Og ang una nga mga biktima mao ang mga residente sa Zone 3, Zone 4, Zone 6 sa Barangay Bugo. Kung dili nato ni matagaan og aksyon, sigurado kita sa lain na usab nga mga bagyo moabot, maugyapon ang ma-experience sa mga residente sa Barangay Bugo. Due to the debris accumulated, the normal flow of the water of the Alai River has been partially blocked and diverted towards the communities in Barangay Bugo. These representations will recommend that this issue will be addressed by the concerned government agencies, Department of Public Works and Highways, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, City Engineering Office, and City Local Environment and Natural Resources. And this 21st City Council must actively participate on this matter, Madam Chair. I remember during the 20th City Council, when our majority floor leader, Attorney Ed Cabanlas, is the committee chair on engineering. We have the program Limpyo Canal, Limpyo Suba. This is one of the site nga among naadtuan. Og atong nakit-an unsa gayud kadako nga problema ang maatubang sa Barangay Bugo. Dinhi sa Distrito 2, ang baha nga kahitabo gikan sa Barangay Gusa paingon sa Barangay Bugo. Niini nga mga area ang pinakadako og danyos pirmi ang Barangay Bugo. I hope this problem will be addressed by the proper committee, Madam Chair. Thank you og maayong hapon kanatong tanan.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilor Marlo Tabak. So we will refer this to the Committee on Infra, Engineering, and the different partners that we'll be having. So to committee of Legazpi, no, Infra? Yes, and Councilor Eric Salcedo. Adjut lang.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I-appeal lang tong Committee on Environment, Madam Chair,
Yes.
kay-involve mo ko ni siya o kining bridging ba? Niya, invite mo ko na to ang MGB ani.
Okay.
Doa mo gud ni kaparti, Municipality of Taguluan and the City of Cagayan de Oro,
Okay.
Madam Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So Committee on Environment. Yes, Councilor Janjan Rodriguez. Pila ka committee?
Madam Chair,
Duhan na to.
may I ask the good councilor kung nabatay equipment para ani?
Councilor Eric Salcedo, yes, you have the floor.
From the city.
Kung kita gid ang mag-dredge, naamtay bako, pwede man is bako, Madam Chair, pero kailangan man ni siya o consent sa DNR, Madam Chair.
Okay.
Thank you for that, Madam Chair. Actually, I just called our district engineer, JP Lisondra, a while ago regarding this, no? Pwede man kita mo request sa National DPWH. As of today, nasa lay Oplan kontra baha na program. Gikan sa DPWH main office, kamulo pa sila storya sa different regional and the directors of our DPWH. Gani, kaning DPWH National will partner pohon, ang ilang gitawag gani, Councilor Eric, is Oplan kontra baha together with the DPWH National with Cagayan de Oro LGU. Unsa man ni? Ang ilang buhaton in the next weeks, dili pwede ang dredging, Madam Chair, because the dredging will require you to ibako na sa pinakaubos. But the problem is, ang kanang flood control na gibuhat years and years ago, 20, 30 years ago, between the left and right side, maguba with dredging. So ilang giingon, for the benefit of our punong barangay, very active. Murag dili ani siya kapitan, mura po din siya RTA. Kay sige magmando dito sa traffic sa Bugo. Spencer Kailing uban sa iyang mga kagawads, Desilting ang kinahanglan, Madam Chair.
What you call?
Desilting.
Desalt.
Desilting is necessary amphibious equipment. Lahi na gid karon no kay mura siya basta amphibious, mura siya kamang la equipment.
Sa
So
ilaw.
dili pwede bako. Ha? Drone? Lahi na imo, Iran na imo ha. Desilting, Madam Chair. So desilting ang buhaton in the next weeks to come. So ilan lang gihulat ang approval from the national because they will coordinate with our LGU as far as our city engineering is concerned. Kinasel amphibious equipment, desilting, unsa man na, ilang isibog ang mga yuta
Diyan sila.
na sa tunga, isibog lang nila, and then ay bako mo kuha. Kaya kung imo'y bako na sa pinakaubos, maguba ang existing flood control project from 30 to 40 years ago. So maguba gid ang kanag yung left and right side. So kana lang, Madam Chair.
Okay.
So hopefully ang zone 3, 4 and 6 sa Barangay Bugo, mabuhat na diha ang DPWH na desilting with our city LGU engineering as well as our barangay official.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank you
Madam
very much. Yes, Councilor Marlo Tabak.
Thank you for the education, Councilor Junjun. Maybe this representation, if this is proper, to pass a resolution to endorse this problem to the Department of Public Works and Highways so that the DPWH can prioritize the problem of Barangay Bugo. Kay aron ma-plan up, kay imagine that's a regional in scope. So daghan kaayo tibok region 10. So aron madali tingali kung I don't know kung okay nga makapasar tag resolution to endorse this request of Barangay Bugo to the Department of Public Works and Highways so that the
Very good,
DPWH can act accordingly. Thank you, Madam
Okay,
Chair.
thank you very much. So which is which? Are we going to write the public DPWH so that can be acted upon right away, or go to kay na naman sila ilang project o plan sa to, or resolution na lang to make it faster? Okay, sige, thank you very much. So let us proceed. The Majority Floor Leader, Attorney Edgar Cabanlas. 7 pa man tamang uli, okay ra. Sandwich ra gid.
So we proceed, Madam Chair, to our
Yes, let's
topic
proceed.
of the day. Item number 1, Turks, please.
Item 1 is for omnibus approval of proposed resolution number 2026-261 up to resolution number 2026-264. Declaring as operative in their entirety effective on the date fixed therein, the herein respective barangay ordinances covering the annual budget for calendar year 2026 of the herein mentioned Sangguniang barangays, to wit: A. Ordinance number 1, series of 2026 of the Barangay Council of Barangay Pagatpat with an estimated income of 22,732,327 pesos. B. Ordinance number 1, series of 2026 of the Sangguniang Barangay of Barangay Consolacion with an estimated income of 22,136,681 pesos. C. Ordinance number 01, series of 2026 of the Barangay Council of Barangay number 37 with an estimated income of 4,058,307 pesos. And D. Ordinance number 1-2026, series of 2026 of the Sangguniang Barangay of Barangay Pigsagaan with an estimated income of 5,391,012 pesos.
Madam Chair, may I request Councilor Marlon Tabak be recognized?
Councilor Marlo Tabak, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, I move to approve proposed resolution number 2026-261 to 2026-264.
And a second. Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 2, Turks.
Item 2 is for omnibus approval of proposed resolution number 2026-265 up to proposed resolution number 2026-269. Declaring as operative in their entirety effective in the date fixed therein, the and respective Sangguniang Kabataan resolutions covering the annual budget for calendar year 2026 of the herein mentioned Sangguniang Kabataan of the Barangays of Cagayan de Oro City, to wit: A. Resolution number 03 series of 2026 of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Mambuaya with an estimated income of 1,385,762 pesos. B. Resolution number 002 series of 2026 of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay number 39 with an estimated income of 371,122 pesos. C. Resolution number 12 series of 2025 of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Gusa with an estimated income of 4,407,716 pesos. D. Resolution number 001 series of 2026 of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay FS Catanico with an estimated income of 689,141 pesos. And E. Resolution number 02 series of 2026 of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Balubal with an estimated income of 1,361,452 pesos.
Madam Chair, may I request that Councilor Kenneth Sakala be recognized?
Councilor Kenneth Sakala, you recognize.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I would like to move for the approval of proposed resolution numbers 2026-265 to 2026-269. Thank you.
Any second? Any objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second, objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 4, proposed ordinance number 2026-209. 4 ba? Authorizing the local, 4 ba tayo? 3 po day.
Napasubos.
Number 3. Proposed ordinance number 2026-208. Reclassifying therein vacant positions in the plantilla of the City College of Cagayan de Oro, the city, to wit: A. Attorney 2. Item number 8. Salary grade 18 to Assistant Professor 4, SD 18. B. Executive Assistant. Item number 3. Salary grade 14. Administrative Officer 3, Records Officer 2, SD 14. Madam Chair, may I request Councilor Moreno Daba be recognized?
Councilor Moreno Daba, you recognize.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair. Move to approve proposed ordinance number 2026-208.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second, objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 4, proposed ordinance number 2026-209, authorizing the local school board, Department of Education, the city, to temporarily use a portion of city-owned property and open space intended for Eco Park located in Block 3, Lot 1, in its CDO Bayanihan Village, Phase 1, Makapaya, Barangay Kamaman, and the city, a site for the construction of temporary classrooms of the Kamaman and Elementary National High School. May I request Councilor Christopher Goking be recognized.
Councilor Chris Goking, you recognize.
Move for the approval of proposed ordinance number 2026-209.
And a second. Objection? Yes, manifestation. Councilor Amy Moreno, you have the floor.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. Mayong hapon, ug sa akong mga kauban. Just a quick inquiry. I appreciate the objective of the local school board in allowing Kamaman-an to use the said property. However, to temporarily use as a portion of the city-owned property, may I ask how long will they be able to use the property? And if the LSB or the local school board will build or construct the temporary classrooms, can we assume that these are makeshift classrooms? And are there plans in the future, Madam Chair, to create permanent classrooms for the said community? That's it. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. Yes, who will answer? Councilor Majority Florio, Attorney Edgar Banlas.
I'll be the one to answer this because this was taken up in our committee. This is a park, an eco park, which is part of the, part of the school premises. So it's beyond the.
It's a park. It's a park.
It's a park. Yeah, it's part of the subdivision. So we cannot permanently alienate or have this occupied forever by anybody. So the ordinance is only for the temporary use, because there is another area which is intended for a permanent school site. In the meantime, mintas tanto nga wala pa to siya
So it's not going to be,
ang mga bata, hindi lang sila ibutang sa learning portion sa part. Makeshift, yes.
makeshift, yeah.
Kaya di man lagi makupan.
Dalirang bugkag.
Di man kayo. So that's the temporary lang. Then once nga mahuman na to ang ilang permanent school building, they will be transferred there.
Yes, Councilor Emir Moreno?
Thank you, Madam Chair, Majority. Just a timeline perhaps on how long can they anticipate to be able to use the property?
We
Thank
don't
you.
have a timeline here because this is it will depend on the availability of this permanent building now.
That is, it's going to be
But,
constructed
I
soon?
was told by the principal, we were told it's about 5 or maximum 5 years. No?
Okay,
Because if this will be usufruct, then it will take very long.
okay. Are you okay? Okay, thank you very much. Any objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second, objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 5, proposed ordinance number 2026-210, approving the development permit of Familia Verde Phase 3 project located in Barangay Lumbia, the city, with an area of 57,460 square meters, containing 391 lots under PD 220, was applied for the Pueblo de Oro Corporation, represented by its president, its vice president, and general manager, Mr. Chrysler Arcibo, subject to the conditions imposed by the Office of the City Engineer, City Housing and Urban Development Department, Office of the City Planning and Development Coordinator, and other government agencies. May I move, Madam Chair, for the approval of this ordinance?
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 6, proposed ordinance number, move to approve on second final reading.
Second, objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 6, proposed ordinance number 2026-211, approving the application of Mr. Edison N. Aring, Vice President Kanituan Pagatpat Cockers Association, to hold a three-cock derby on March 16, 17, and 18, 2026 at the Kanituan Pagatpat Cockpit Arena, located in Barangay Pagatpat, the city, on the occasion of the celebration of the Feast of Saint Joseph, the patron saint of Saint Barangay. May I request Councilor Roger Abade?
Councilor Roger Abaday, you recognize?
Thank you very much, Majority Floor, Madam Presiding Officer. Considering that the proposed ordinance number 2026-2021 is in order, I am recommending for its approval.
Second, second, huli nag-second.
Second.
Okay, objection. Objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Ang nag-second si Councilor Roger Quiapon. Ha? Is there second?
Second.
Any second, any objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Conclusion, Madam Chair, may I move to include in this afternoon's session item 7 to 13. 13.
13. Yes, Councilor Roger?
Thank you very much. I am glad that Mayor Clarix Toy has already imposed the 4-day work week. This is in compliance with memorandum.
May I request, Madam Chair?
Circular.
Move to
Tepa, wait. Wala pa ko naminaw. What's to? What is it again? I was asking something.
The city mayor, I read already in the social media that he already imposed the 4-day work
Madam
week
Chair.
effective Monday. Effective Monday. So this is in compliance with the memorandum circular number 114.
Okay. Let's go back. I'm sorry, Councilor Roger Abaday. Let's go back to the agenda proper, no? For the inclusion, we still have to approve the inclusions.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Councilor Roger. Councilor Majority.
So move to approve, I think, So item 14,
Until 14?
7 to 14.
Okay, and a second. Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 7. Proposed ordinance number 2026.
Tay pata pa, magklaro sa tadiri ha. O sa gini kung gusto.
I'm moving for inclusion, for the inclusion,
For inclusion.
additional inclusion. Yes.
Kung sa gini mong gusto, Councilor Roger.
Considering that the city mayor has already,
That is an executive order, right?
yes, I am moving, Madam Chair, as part of to adopt the energy conservation protocols. And one of the protocol is that the one of the protocol of the memorandum circular is the price monitoring and anti-hoarding. That's one under the circular. So we notice that every day there is an increase of gasoline, fuels, and commodities. So
Nanay, I think there is already.
I'm sorry, Councilor Roger Abaday. There's already measures coming from the mayor about the hoarding and the
Yes.
price increase.
I'm supposed to pass a resolution to reactivate the local price coordinating council in order to
Nanagyo ko na existing na gid na ko na
Existing pa?
Councilor Roger Abaday. Yes.
yes, if this so, then
So we will just empower that and then implement it correctly.
yes,
There is no need
Yeah.
to activate because it
No.
is already activated.
Yes,
Deactivate
but-
na.
the,
Yes.
my point is-
Monitoring na lang yun. Monitoring.
yes, the
Okay.
monitoring should be daily. This should be daily inspection because
Okay.
the price
Pag daily na lang ka, Councilor Chris Gooking.
Oh, okay, so thank you very much.
And Councilor, okay, thank you very much. Kamundo ha, pag monitor mo ha, bisag Friday ha. Okay. Yes, okay. Okay, thank you.
24/7.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, proceed, Councilor, Majority Floor Leader, Attorney Edgar Cabanlas.
We proceed, Madam Chair. Item 7. Proposed ordinance number 2026-212, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando E. Uy, representing the city government, Cagayan de Oro, client to enter into and sign the payroll servicing agreement with Development Bank of the Philippines, represented by its Vice President and Head of Branch Banking Group, Northern Mindanao, Ms. Mary Joyce Salgados, covering the DBP's payroll services and related financial services through the automated teller machine under the terms and conditions is stipulated therein. May I request Councilor Alam Lim be recognized?
Councilor Alam Lim, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, I move for the approval of 2026-212.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve second final reading.
Second. Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 8, proposed ordinance number 2026-213, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the city government, Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the memorandum of agreement with the Oro Integrated Cooperative OIC, represented by its Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Floriano Hilo, and Chairperson, Mr. Patricio Juan, and the Philippine Southfield School, represented by School President, Mr. Ladislao Tabanao Jr., covering the parties' partnership in the establishment of the Teen Center in Cagayan de Oro City through the Community Improvement Division, the city, under the terms and conditions is stipulated therein. May I request Councilor Kenneth Sakala be recognized, Madam Chair.
Councilor Kenneth Sakala, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Move to approve the proposed ordinance number 2026-213. Thank you.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve second final reading.
Second. Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 9 to.
Item 9 is proposed ordinance number 2026-214, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando E. Uy, representing the city government of Cagayan de Oro, client, to enter into and sign the memorandum of agreement with the following. A. Department of Education, Division of Cagayan de Oro, represented by the School Superintendent, Dr. Attorney Roy Angelo E. Gazo, CISO 5. B. First Community Cooperative, FICO, represented by its Chief Executive Officer. C. Oro Integrated Cooperative, OIC, represented by its Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Floriano Hilot. D. City Hall Employees Multipurpose Cooperative, CHEMCO, represented by its Chairman, Mr. LDS Daayata. E. Cagayan de Oro College Faculty and Employees Cooperative, represented by its Chairperson, Mr. Jonadine T. Herrick. F. ECDI Multipurpose Cooperative, represented by its Chairperson, Mr. Gilbert S. Llanto. G. Bureau of Customs 10 Multipurpose Cooperative, represented by its Chairperson, Mr. Pedro E. Amante Jr. the Fourth. H. Del Monte Philippines Incorporated Employees and Community Credit Cooperative, represented by its Chairperson, Mr. Roger S. Cabuno. I. Northern Mindanao Medical Center, NMMC, represented by its Chairperson, Mr. Mario Benedict P. Galon. J. Mindanao Consolidated Cooperative Bank, represented by its Chairperson, Mr. Mansueto V. De La Pina. And K. Mass Spec Cooperative Development Center, represented by its Chairperson, Mr. Edgardo C. Sanchez, covering the parties' partnership in the establishment of school-based teen centers within the national high schools in Cagayan de Oro City under the terms and conditions stipulated therein.
Madam Chair, may I request Councilor Juancho Pascual be recognized?
Councilor Juancho Pascual, you are recognized.
Hello. Thank you, Madam Chair, and good afternoon, everyone. I move to approve the proposed ordinance number 2026-214.
And a second? Objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 10, proposed ordinance number 2026-215, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the City Government of Cagayan de Oro, to sign the deed of donation executed by the Office of the President, represented by Senior Deputy Executive Director Maria Lualhati C. Dorotan to ISECO, covering the latter's donation of the sum of 10 million pesos as special financial assistance to individuals, communities, and group beneficiaries affected by Tropical Storm Basyang under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. I move for the approval of this ordinance, Madam Chair.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve second and final reading.
Second. Objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 11, proposed resolution number 2026-270, earnestly requesting Police Brigadier General Christopher Abrahano, Regional Director of the PNP Regional Office 10, this city, to assign additional 20 trained police traffic investigators to the Cagayan de Oro City Police Office Traffic Investigation Unit to strengthen its capacity to respond and investigate traffic-related accidents, manage evidence and documentation, and assist in the effective prosecution or resolution of traffic-related cases. May I request Councilor Enrico Salcedo be recognized?
Councilor Eric Salcedo, you are recognized.
Proposed resolution number 2026-270. I move for the approval, Madam Chair.
Second. Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item Item 12, proposed resolution number 2026-271.
Have a second, sir. Councilor.
Move to approve. Second final reading.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 12, proposed resolution number 2026-271, earnestly requesting Honorable Senator Robin Padilla to allocate funds for the construction of a multi-purpose building and Muslim landmark at the proposed Muslim cemetery in Barangay Baikongon City. Subject to styling, may I request Councilor Roger Abaday be recognized.
Councilor Roger Abaday, you are recognized.
For exigency of the service, I move that the proposed resolution number 2026-271 be approved.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Objection. Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 13, proposed resolution number 2026-272, earnestly requesting the DPWH District Engineer of Sical District Engineering Office, Cagayan de Oro City, to include the deserting of the Alay River at the Alay Bridge, Barangay Bugo, the city, as part of the DPWH Upland Kontra Baha program, subject to styling. May I request Councilor Marlo Tabak be recognized. Madam.
Councilor Marlo Tabak, you recognize?
I move to approve resolution number 2026-272.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve second final reading.
Second. Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 14, proposed resolution number 2026-273, expressing the city council's condolence to the bereaved family of the late Barangay Kagawad. Subject to.
What's the name? Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Councilor Evie
May I
Mano.
request, Madam Chair, that Councilor Evie Imano be recognized.
Madam Chair, just to give the name of the Kagawad that passed away last February 24 from Barangay 29, Madam Chair, Lourdes Tabique Factura po. Thank you.
Okay. Lourdes Tabique Factura. Okay, any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve second final reading.
Second. Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried.
There being no other matters to take up, move for the adjournment, Madam Chair.
Any second? Objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby carried. God bless us all.
Huh?